Mm-mm. All right, come on in. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Come on in. Come on in. Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Come on in. I'm having fun with this restream, y'all. I am. I think it's dope. Hey, newbie. Put this down just a little bit. Happy Friday, newbie. What time is it there? About 1 o'clock? I wanted to go take a nap so bad, y'all. I did. I had a decent day so far. It was challenging. Um, Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming on in. Uh, my name is LaDawn. I am a content creator. Ooh, child. Primarily on YouTube, but I am trying this TikTok thing as well. So come on in. Happy Friday. Peace and blessings all around. Hey, Miss Sarah Vaughn. I'm not on cam because I am in my pajamas already. Like it's been a long week. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. It's been a long week mentally, spiritually, emotionally. I've been crazy busy. Had a lot going on. I had an interview today. I thought about maybe doing some AA readings today, but I think I'm gonna try to not do that every day because what I like to do is do my readings just to refresh myself, and then I'll come back and reread the chapters with y'all. Yeah, it's I'm in Ohio. And then read the chapters with y'all so that way, I mean, I've read the book several times, but that way it's fresh for me. Hey, so bomb. Shout out to all my wonderful mods. I'm on Restream. It's a little bit different than StreamYard. I can't tell who is mods and well, I know who they are, but I'm kind of digging this format. It's very user friendly, very cost friendly. So I think I'm gonna stick with this one. I don't know. Who knows? I may toggle back and forth depending on my mood. But I just want to give you an update. I have done some research on, what's going on with YouTube because the one young lady did mention now that they have changed. So like to get like the AdSense monetization, of course you need 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch time hours. But hey, Vibrant's here, so I don't have to worry about anything. When I see Vibrant in the chat, all the other mods can relax. Um, Vibrant Hood, my snipers is here. I don't have to worry about nothing. I'm like I said, I'm also streaming on TikTok. I'm trying it out before I get monetized just to make sure that I don't get my butt kicked like some other people. I don't know what their default issue was or why they got flagged for double streaming. I don't know if maybe they was not using the platform. I don't know, but I'm about to figure it out now before I get monetized, right? That makes sense. Trial and error. Um, get your own corner. Not her say get your own corner. So I just was like, you know what? So I did do some research for those who may not have known. It's very good to do your research and be up to date on things. So to be able to get like super chats and different things like that, you only need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. And I told y'all I'm almost there. Almost there. So Why not? I mean, it's not really a lot going on right now. I'm sure it's Friday. People done got paid. It's the weekend. People are off work. Nobody's really live. I was in Nessa's chat. She did her lunchtime live, which was very hilarious. It's been a lot going on in the beef sector. A lot going on, at this point right now. YouTube cameras, cuz lemon out. I'm about to tell you in a minute. So YouTube cameras, cuz lemon out last night. Apparently there were some discrepancies. I am not sure if I even want to talk about that because we got enough recap shows. We do a lot of replays. So I'm going to just sit it there. If you want to hear what happened, hey, Dawn. If you want to hear what happened, go to YouTube cameras and watch her lives from last night. If you want to know why she went off the way she went off, I'm going to tell y'all, going on over the lemons. I ain't see it. I ain't watch it, but going on over there if you want to get the story for yourself. But yeah, she did. She grabbed Lemon and she said, "Oh, so you want to add me into this fight? Hey, a brother of a certain age, welcome, welcome. Me and him have been subscribed to each other since I want to say 2022. It's so good to see him. I finally see him again in the Umar Johnson sector, but me and him connected on a different vibe. And a brother of a certain age, I would love to sit down when I host one of my like recovery lives. If you have time, if you want to set up a time and date where we could just sit up and talk about some things, because although this is a channel, where we're rainbow friendly, I still make it open to the public, especially when we're talking about lifestyle, spirituality, and recovery. So, let me sit up a little bit, get myself together. Sarah, I'm gonna let that comment stay. And I'm gonna let Vibrant answer you. If Vibrant chooses not to answer you and wants to just simply remove the comment, that's up to her discretion. I'll let y'all have that conversation. But remember, Sarah, this is a safe space. I don't allow crazy trolling over here. I do not allow, what's up, Quan? A lot of bickering and arguing and back and forth. And especially with the space I'm trying to create, I want people to be able to come over here, do their comments. I'm not at Lemons at all. I can't see Lemon. Okay. I mean, I go off recaps and what's told in the streets. I can't tell you what the hell is going on in Lemon's chat. I'm gonna be honest. Um. So Vibrant answered. Let's leave it at that. Hold on, my baby daddy texting me, y'all. Um. Hold on. So, but I mean, Sarah, I'm sorry to see that you're leaving, but this is a safe space over here. This is not a space full of drama and chaos. I have so many subscribers from different spaces. I'm also on TikTok. So, those who are viewing me on TikTok may not understand what's going on YouTube. I'm trying to intermix my TikTok and YouTube, but as far as what goes on in the beef sector, that's a whole nother space. Sarah, thank you for dropping down and saying hello, and have a wonderful day. And I will see you around. Peace and blessings to you. So, what I was about to say, Daquan, what's up? Thank you for coming through. So 504 asked a question earlier. I said I had a job interview because I told y'all I ended up getting a great job. The pay was wonderful. The requirements to be a manager at that facility were more vibrant enough said. Vibrant enough said. You don't have to say anything else. This motherfucker. Listen. Can somebody come up here and I don't know if it's anybody in here that can hit the link real quick because this stupid this motherfucker. Can somebody come hit the link? I'll drop it because he's about to get on my goddamn nerves. What's up, Arif? I was about to say something, but I could have potentially had doxed myself doing that. He just gonna have to wait. What I was about to say, just give me a second, y'all. Vibrant, keep the stuff rolling. Y'all hold it down for a second. I'll be right back. This stupid ass need a damn iPhone charger. People are so stupid. How do you get in your vehicle and drive and don't have a charger in your car? Mind you, he got 3 cars. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Jesus. Mary and Joseph working my last damn nerves. He a good father, though. That man is a good father. So I'll be having to remind myself that he a good father, even though he gets on my last damn nerves. Kimberly Black, welcome. You know what, Kimberly? I don't know. I don't know, you ain't been around it. I don't know. So let me tell you something, Kimberly. I went ahead and nipped a lot of stuff in the bud. Now, when I'm in the beef sector, you say something to me, I'm gonna respond. Hey, Queen Pisces, because I only respond to people who respond to me. I ain't about to let nobody get me off my square. Who? Oh, I didn't even know you was back here, sis. Hold on. Now, okay, bear with me, 504, because I don't know how to. This little different. Oh, she dropped down. Thank you. I ain't got that to do. So I made it clear, and I'm gonna keep saying it just to repeat because people are coming from different spaces and places at time. I am not a beef sector content creator. I am a beef sector subby and supporter. Sometimes I will discuss things, comment on things. My content is different. My content is pro-Black. My content is pro-spirituality, religion. My content is pro-recovery. My content is pro-sobriety, pro-mental health. I am coining the term the Black lesbian sector. I am going to definitely promote, positivity in this world for Black lesbians and those who are in sort of part of Black lesbians. And that also includes our brothers and sisters that, are men transitioning to women or men that's choosing to be gay men. The homosexual community is my community as well. So you get a mix if you get what I'm saying over here. The original basis of my channel was based off recovery. That's how it started. And although I've transitioned into different spaces, well, not transitioned into different spaces, I have put a voice and a face to the name and the typing words that y'all have seen for years. I'm still going to stick to my core. So, like I said, this is a safe space. Vibrant, you stay right there. I want to see 2 things. So I'm gonna mute my mic, but y'all stay right there. And y'all entertain my guests, please. Cuss each other out or something real quick so the people can stay. Malik, what up, bro? What up? Welcome. Thank you for dropping down. Okay, Vibrant, you have been promoted. Um, Hold on one second. I'm doing another thing. Queen Pisces, stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Um, oh, never mind. I ain't got to do it. It's already been done. Never mind. I'm tripping. Oh, I know why I didn't know. Because you don't never come over here. This sun getting on my nerves. Okay. Thank you, So Bomb, for kicking it up for a second. Listen, So Bomb is definitely one of them people. If you put her, go to do it, she gonna be like, yep, she gonna go right along with it. All right. So everyone, congratulations to Vibrant Law. She has officially been promoted. She is now a part of my elite employees. Everybody give Vibrant Law, aka president of the YouTube Moderation Association, a round of applause, please. Trucker's wife, Ra. Welcome, darling. Come on in. Come on in. Like I said, I mean, I'm trying to get my watch time hours up. I've been doing research. I've reached out to someone. I asked for something. I also have someone else that has done something for me. I will not feature those things until everything is paid for. You're always at work. Yeah, of course, doctors are always at work. But you the type of doctor you ain't always at work. But I give it to you because, listen, I was supposed to answer 504's question, and y'all got me in here fussing and cutting up. 504 says, I went to the interview. The interview was awesome. I was able to be transparent. Their leadership is African American. We're all millennials in the same group. The goals, some of the things that I aligned with, he definitely aligned with. Hey, DC Kool-Aid and Lisa Production. I'm gonna make sure I hit you up. Babe will be here soon. She's getting off work and she'll be here soon. Maybe y'all can kick it and play the game together. I don't know if I told y'all that my goals were to go back to school, to pursue aesthetics and also to pursue education. To pursue Thank you, baby. No, it's cool. To pursue education. And the irony is this job is in education. And this job aligns with where my career is at right now. Also, they promote, wait a minute, Kwani. Where Kwani at? Oh, you mean Daquan. See, KP, you can't say that because when you say Kwani, I think of Beef Sector Kwani. She talking to Daquan. See the teddy bears? Girl, look, you see So Bomb like not Queen Kwani up in here? Not listen. You reached it. Thank you. So we had a great interview. I was able to be transparent about some of my history, my lifestyle. He asked me some questions. Shit, I feel like he was asking me about my felonies, right? And I looked at him and I said, let me be transparent with you. So we had that conversation. I told him about, that I'm in AA and that, I did have problems with drinking. And we all know when you drink and different things like that, it do cause you to make rash decisions and to sometimes do things that may not be conducive, that can come back and bite you in the ass. He said, no, this ain't bite you in the ass. He was like, I just wanted to know what you was going to say about it. Like I told him, I'm a mother first. And then, my mom was getting sick. And in some of these facilities, hospitals and nursing homes, they don't care. They're always, well, you know what you signed up for. Yes, I knew what I signed up for, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to forsake my sick child. That doesn't mean that I'm going to forsake my family, my mother. I'll walk away from this. And like I told him, that's why I always was, which maybe y'all would say per diem. In the medical world, we say agency. That means agency nurse. That means I pick up shifts, I work them. There's no contract. Whatever I pick up, I work the hours and I keep it moving. It was an excellent interview. It was probably one of the best interviews I've had, to sit and talk to some brothers. He was very transparent about the goals. Like I said, it's just the irony. I'm thinking big, go back to school, get my master's, well, and even my bachelor's, go into education. Start trying to teach these nurses and STNAs how to do something different. And the Most High said to me, I want you to start here. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about nothing. Start here. Don't start there. And it aligns with the conversations I've been having with my sponsor recently. It was funny because when I called my best friend, and my best friend is my mother, and her mother were best friends. She's been my best friend since my mother gave birth to me. Can I say it like that? Because she's 5 years older than me. So, but as young women and adults, we've been best friends for 2 decades. Like, even when I was a teen, she was older, but we always had a strong friendship. She was like, I don't know, your temperament is kids, blah, blah, blah. Now, when I first applied for the job, it was kind of I'm applying, right? And I actually found the job on Indeed. I didn't even read the details or nothing. A nurse educator, I applied, bloop, management, boop, And so she like, you're not really good with kids. I'm not good with kids. Like, I like kids, but I don't like kids, if that makes sense. Then she like, is administrative, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, since I've been in recovery, we've missed a lot of blocks in time together. So she do know me. My best friend know me. But, there are some things that I have changed my mind about in life. So it's kind of like, I get what you're saying. And so at first I was not going, yes, but shift key ain't shit here, Kimberly. Like, the shifts be 50 miles away, and like, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're gonna do like if you block book. But if you're not block booking, it's kind of like, whatever. So I called my sponsor. I'm talking to him. I'm telling him about it. I said, I don't think I should go. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He said, no, you're going to go to the interview. You apply for the job, you're going to go. I was talking about plans. He was like, we're not doing any plans. Everything that's happening, you get up, you see what it's about. If it go in your favor, then that's fine. If it don't go in your favor, you keep it pushing. You not in control. But since you want to be applying for jobs and stuff, I understand you got a family, you got bills to pay. Go to that interview. I'm like, the whole time I'm there, I'm thinking about what I'm going to say. I'm thinking about how I will be as an educator. I'm like, okay, Dawn, don't... The money gonna make itself, right? Especially in my field. The money's gonna make itself. It's still soft. It's something I wanted to do, but like I said, I was thinking go back to college. I wasn't thinking nothing about this as a licensed practical nurse. Y'all better catch that, because I don't say it too often because it don't matter. Okay. I got in that end because when the man emailed me, I said, listen, I don't have any education background. He was like, you don't need background. It's give or take. I don't do travel. I just do local agency. So it's a little different. So I was thinking bigger. Like I said, I went to this interview. We talking. The assistant principal come in off bat. He like, man, I done walked in the door and I already want to hire you. He was like, listen, this man said every question that he had, I answered. He didn't even have to ask. We're talking about a school that's for the ages of 16 to 21. And some people are like, oh, why are you telling blah, 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 blah. I took care of all that during the interview. This is what I do. He said, don't do it at work and we'll be okay. Done. Caught that? Catch. This is what I do. Don't do it at work. Done. Hey, Miss Sister, how are you, beautiful? Welcome. I'm sorry if I'm, sometimes if I see you pop up, I'm on a different streamer for one. And then sometimes if I start reading the comments, like a lot of content creators say, we start reading the comments, we get distracted. So if I miss you, do not take it personal. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate your kindness, love, and support. KP is going to be perfect for me. So Um, everything about this job. Now, I've had other interviews before, and I'm like, damn, like the interview I did on Wednesday, that was perfect. I don't have no mandatory overtime, no coming in on night shift, none of that. But again, if y'all been here and y'all been following my conversations, I told y'all I wanted to get into education. Part of the reason I was going back to school, A, to be able to do aesthetics, cosmetology, B, so I could start teaching nurses how to be nurses. I'm thinking big. And the creator said, try this. I'm being honest with y'all. When I clicked to apply for this position, y'all, I didn't even read the job description fully. You know how sometimes we'll go in survival mode because I'm like, damn, I gotta figure something out. I got, and when he emailed me, I'm telling y'all, I was like, I don't have education background at all. I have management, I have some administrative. He said, you don't need that, we're trying you. So just to let y'all know, towards the end of the interview, let me tell you, because I was telling you about my last interview when the man was like, I got more people to interview, blah, blah, blah. I know that could be a good or a positive. It's part of the process. I've interviewed people, so I understand it's part of the process. Right before I left, he said, yeah, go ahead and send me your references. I was like, so you want me to start? I got one more interview, but send me your references. I'll make sure I give him a call. I was like, okay. You have a priority shift. I don't want no priority shifts. So I do got my fingers crossed. I mean, hell, I don't know. I'm not going to count all my ducks before they hatch because he may decide to view in someone else and they may come knock that shit off the park. But here's the thing with this program. When I was in high school, I struggled. So I ended up going to a program similar to this. So this program focuses on children between the ages of 16 and 21. They help them get their high school diploma, but they also coin a piece of what Job Corps do. So they also help them. Kimberly, here you have to be an RN. You have to be a registered nurse. But they also took components from Job Corps where they also help you get, training for different careers like electrician, construction, STNA, phlebotomy, etc., etc. But this is a nonprofit and it's owned by some brothers. I don't know who yet. I ain't met nobody, but I know it's owned by brothers. I can't tell y'all everything, but I'm going to tell y'all that. Also, while I was driving home, although I made them aware of who I am, we talked about my background, just being a young woman growing up. And when I told them a little bit about who I am as a person, they like, oh, you perfect. I'm like, no, I come from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Perfect. I wasn't a teenage mother, but I come from an environment where girls was having babies at 12, 13 years old. Hey, Cola baby. So they still have some Job Corps because the one in Cleveland is still open. Actually, they invited me to come back and I said no. I told them some things and how I could truly identify with these younger people. I even told them, I said, hey, this is going to really help because I went through some troubles with my daughter. I had to assist her in graduating high school on time, but we had to do an alternative route. Hey, Ruby, good afternoon. And I was just saying, I'm like, I know. And I told him, I said, this adjustment is going to be, it's not going to be hard, but it's going to be very trying. I said, but if can't nobody else align with these students, I guarantee you I can. Because I come from their background. It's not like I got this PhD and all these things, and I'm just on this hierarchy of nursing where I'm going to come in. I said, no, I'm going to give them the real world experience. I'm going to show them. I'm going to give them scenarios. I was an STNA for 12 years. I'm going to make sure they understand. Oh, you ain't going to just go out here and make money. You gonna change diapers. You gonna play with urine. You're gonna get feces on your shoes. You gonna walk in rooms and people gonna be bleeding all over the place. You're gonna have residents with wounds big enough that you can stick your hand in. You're gonna be faced with all these things. You're gonna deal with family members. You're gonna deal with nasty nurses. You're gonna deal with nasty management. All the things that they are not teaching in STNA school. I said, I'm going to teach them how to do blood pressures. I'm going to teach them how to be able to look for signs. I'm going to teach them that they are the nurse's backbone. I said, I'm an OG nurse because I'm an OG healthcare provider. I've been in healthcare since I was 15 and a half, and I'm about to be 42 in December. Whether it was dietary aid, on up, all of that is healthcare. Because back then, as a dietary aid, if an STNA needed some help, hey, come here, help me put this person on the toilet. Help me feed this person. Like now it's different. But when I first started 20-something years ago, I helped with a lot of things I probably shouldn't have been helping with. Even as a nursing assistant, I helped with a lot of things I probably should have been helping with. When I worked in the group homes, we passed the meds in the group homes. I was certified long before I became a nurse. I was med certified long before I became a nurse. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome. 504. So I have been exposed for so long. He looked at me. He said, are you going back to school? I said, yes. I said, but that don't mean I'll quit here. You know, once I find my home, I find my home. Because the thing I have grown to understand is the money gonna make itself. I can still be an educator, do my aesthetics, get work at the college. I can still do all of those things and still have a lifestyle conducive to what I want my lifestyle to be conducive to. So like I said, everything looked promising. Like I said, he said, shoot me your references. So I sent them 3 professional and 2 personal. So that's how my day went. Like I said, it's been a lot of mental processing and just going through the notions of things mentally. You know, this whole transition that I've been going through for the past couple of weeks, it's been a lot. Yeah, but that's what true people in healthcare do. They understand that just like they say, it takes a village to raise children. It takes the community, the employees to ensure that our patients, residents, depending on whatever type of facility you at, it takes all of us to ensure that our people are getting the proper care. One thing I hate in nursing homes, and I have fired STNAs for saying this. Hey, Tanya, welcome. Hey, girl. Hey, hey, girl. Hey. One of the things that I always hated, and you're done. And I can do that because you're being subordinate, is when they have an assignment and another resident is either asking them for help themselves or a family member come and they may have a question or want a cup of water or something. And they be like, oh, that's not my resident. Baby, when you clock in, everything in this building belong to you, because if a fire break out, you better grab whoever you gonna grab. If we got a drill or something that's happening, some type of tragedy is happening, all of these residents belong to you. I tell them in a minute. And I don't say it like I'm saying it to y'all. We talking, right? But I tell them, I don't ever want to hear you tell a resident or a family member or a coworker that ain't my resident. They ain't on my assignment. What are you here for? Especially if you sitting your ass down doing nothing, playing on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Taking And that's another thing I'm gonna train these STNAs and phlebotomists. Listen, when you're in classroom, during class, clinical, and during class time and clinicals, I do not want to see you give me your phone, put it in a little basket because I'm gonna get a basket. I do not want to see AirPods. Now, during your study time, you can do what you want, but when I am instructing, no AirPods, no cell phones, no gum chewing. Now, why no gum chewing? When I did STNA class, my instructor spit that gum out. Depending on the nursing school you go to, when I went the nursing school I went to during clinicals, spit that gum out. Pin your hair up. I seen when in one of our clinicals, the instructor sent, yeah, Oh yeah, it used to be crazy. The instructor sent one of the nurses home, one of the students home, because her shoes was dirty. And her thing was, "Well, I'm just here working." She said, "No, you're about to be a future nurse. Your hair should be neat. Your scrub should be clean. They ain't even got to be pressed, but they shouldn't be wrinkled, looking like you just rolled out the bed." Yeah. And your clothes should. Why are you in here with dirty shoes on, looking like you work on cars? I was telling them that in the interview, and they was like, "That's what's up." I said, because I'm an OG, so I want these people to understand that even as an STNA, this is still your career. I've known STNAs that bought houses, raised families, all kind of things. Especially, man, do you know how much these STNAs be making? Right now, I can open up my agency app and see shifts for STNAs. 30, it's Friday evening, 32, 35. 30, 38, 59 with a $3 bonus. Last minute. Man, come on now. But you're dealing with people. This is a business. And I was saying, I have a small voice. I'm only a small amount of what could be done to bring healthcare back to what it used to be. And if I can just impact 5 lives, 10 lives, and get these people back out here and they're able to work and know that what I've done for them is going to carry them to the level that they are, or potentially to the next level, I am going to do it. So that's kind of my thoughts. That's how my day went. I mean, I'm hopeful. We always got to have hope, but if it don't go in my favor, hey, I'll keep looking. But ultimately my goal is to still go back and further my education. Just so I don't have to, I can control how much money I make. But I have different plans and goals now. So when I first became a nurse, I always knew I wanted to be a nurse. I always knew I knew certain things that I wanted to do. But I didn't think about the long run. I was I was a kid. Now I'm thinking about the long run, and I want to live a soft life, child. I don't want to have to work to pay for a car. If I got to work hard, it should be because I'm buying a house, or I want to take my kids on a vacation, something that's going to have some substance. I don't want to be working 100 hours a week because I want to pay for a G-Wagon. I don't knock nobody to do that. But in the real world, how good of a nurse can you be working all those hours? Oh, you can. No, you can't. I've even made mistakes doing that. Forget to chart something. I'm tired. I done came home with. Yeah. Yeah. See, newbie saying it. That is the craziest thing ever when I hear that. Thank you, Ruby. That is the craziest thing ever when I hear that. So, like, guys, I'm going to continue to make sure I come live. I told y'all, I was telling y'all, I'm gonna try to do what I can. I know at some point evenings is gonna be my best time. I'm trying to get my watch hours up. My Dukes in here, I don't see her. Hey, my Dukes, wherever you at. Um, let's do a story time real quick. All right, boom. So I called my sponsor. I told you I called my sponsor this morning because I have to call them, check in. I call him, I check in, I say, hey, what do you think about, I'm a content creator on social media. He say, I'm not, no, my sponsor 72, 73 years old. But listen, 72, 73 years old, right? So we talking, he was like, yeah, I'm not on social media. He said, because they dox you on social media. When I tell you, I couldn't even, I said, this motherfucker, he said the term doxing. He said, you get on there, and people search up your business and this, that, and the other. And, I just ain't got time. Now, this is my AA sponsor telling me about doxing. I said, well, honestly, it's too late now because, I've already been on social media and I've already done these things. He said, well, yeah, he said, what I'm going to tell you is if you have anything that can incriminate you or put you in a position, make sure you tell your employer. He said, but any information that you have that can be used against you, I want you to go and get rid of it now. Hey, Heels Lipstick. You know, I can't say your name, baby. So my sponsor, who don't do social media at all, 73 years old. He's never, because he's done video, he's done movies and other things like that, because you know he was a Buddhist monk and different things like that. He talking about doxing. I mean, and described it to the T. Oh, there, look up your information and VPNs and IPs and reverse Google searches and pictures and families and different things like that and careers and blah, 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 woo, woo. I was taken back. Now, my sponsor don't have any grandchildren or anything like that. So it's not like he had kids that could teach him these things around here. You know, his situation is different. He's not gay, but not at all. But the fact that he said doxing and then you know how somebody say something like, well, what you mean? You don't know what you're talking about. He described it from top to bottom. And his advice was, well, if you already gonna put yourself out here, anything that can be used against you, get rid of. So with that being said, added to the story time, you may see some things that go unlisted. Or maybe not. Because like I said, I already took care of that when it came to certain things. And the only request was, well, also too, I have to get I was thinking about getting a burner phone. And the reason I was thinking about that is because when you give people your cell phone number, hey landlord, what up, bro? Big black sector in the building, big beef sector in the building. It may be some other people, brother, you know, all the sectors, right? I did see that. I did see that Assata Shakur transition. Yes, I did. I did, and it was the idea of it is beautiful because this place is going to shit. Sometimes I'm not sad when we lose people because this place ain't this hellish place don't deserve a lot of the angels that we still have floating around here. Lolo here. Why can't I see people? I see Lady Nika. I try not to call her Lady Nika. That's my Duke's Mama Nika. Y'all already know that. Whoever don't like it, oh well, whatever. That's your problem. Made me lose my thought talking about Sister Assata. Y'all know I got ADD, y'all. So yeah. Some things where I have been extremely vulgar, I am going to unlist them because I got what I needed from that. While I got my Mama Nika here, I want to let you know that I love you. I see everything. I don't say nothing. But I see everything. I'm very privy to everything that's going on. And also, I would like to enter the competition. It'll be my first one. I think it's just I don't know. It's like it's a delay because I don't know. You know about Restream? Let me see. Let me see if that changes it. Lolo, can you type again? There we go. Hey, Lolo. Welcome. Good afternoon. Come on in. Okay. I'll get it with you because I've seen it, but I've kind of been chilling in my own little way. You see more activity from me on YouTube during the day than at night. After a while, because I mean we ain't got much going on. Lolo, what time you going live today? Just so you know, Mama, any decision you make, oh here, I stand 10 toes down with you. Some people say, oh, it ain't real, it ain't true, but if you follow me outside of this space, you can see my mindset by what I post. I think some of y'all would agree. What's up, Sims? And I want you to know I ain't doing no beef sector content. I'm telling you, ain't no beef sector content. We just kicking it and talking. Okay, thank you, Kimberly. We just chit-chatting and talking. I ain't got nothing to say. All I'm gonna say is the Most High bring you up, and if you don't follow by the Most High rules and maintain humility, the Most High will knock your ass back down. Can we leave it at that? I can also say again, a person can tell where my mind is heart and heart is based on what they see me post on other social media sites. And honestly, anything that I do and say on here always come with a receipt. Whether I choose to put the receipts out or not, it's always a receipt. Yes, they are. In Vibrant Love, I do it that way. I can be poetic sometimes. I used to write poetry as a teenager and a younger woman. I don't do it as much anymore because my brain just don't work like that no more. I probably could if I put my mind to it, but I want people to understand that although we can remove ourselves from things during that time that we experience that situation, it does incite an emotion, even if it's just temporary. And so I have learned through Buddhism not to always react, but to respond. Now, I'm not perfect. Because as you can see yesterday, I was saying the word bitch. I'm not perfect, but I can sometimes step back and, be like, how you want to move? Or how do you want to respond to this? I mean, because people have came and personally told me things, and I'm like, let them cook. That's all I can say is let their ass cook, because I have to do that in real life. I have to let things just be what they gonna be, because at the end of the day, Buddhism taught me a person's perception can sometimes be their delusion. But in a worldly sense, a person's perception is their reality. And sometimes we spend so much time trying to change somebody else's reality that we remove ourselves from our own reality. Our perceptions get screwed up. I probably won't join, but I can support. When is it? Give me the details. So yeah, so like, and I was sitting up here and I was listening and watching some things recently and looking at some responses, and I've realized that some people have been in this space for so long and they have become so intertwined with the happenings that they have lost a sense of humanity, humility, humor. They are so impacted by the ongoings of the sectors that, okay, she got all her judges, but they have lost a sense of self within these sectors. And you can tell based on their responses to things. I try to be I'm an introvert, but I still try to be a very social and fun person when I'm interacting with people. I'm always cracking jokes. I'm always trying to have fun. I support people. I could be a little flirty, but not to the point where it's belligerent or nasty or disrespectful, but just fun. I'm a lighthearted person. Some people say, I'm spiritually free, whatever. But some people have become so warped that they can't see the beauty of the forest for some of the ugliness of the trees. And that's scary. These people have become so warped behind individuals that have done absolutely nothing to them. No, Mama can, if Mama, if she do her promotion, hold on. I can highlight the comment. It's a delay. Hey, Nene, baby. Where is JB to do my begging ass? I don't feel like begging. Fuck it. I don't need shit but a prayer. Can y'all pray? Can y'all put out in the universe positivity and love to each other, forgiveness and kindness to each other? Even and let me say something about forgiveness and reconciling and making amends. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for the individual that's choosing to forgive. Let me say that again. Forgiveness is not always for the other person. It takes a lot to sit down and process something that has been done wrong to you. And to say, I don't like it, but you know, I forgive you. That's okay. Fuck you. That's where you win the battle. I know. But what I've learned, Vibrant, is although you can post your cash up, what I've learned by observation, for some people, maybe at work, I think people think I'm a nurse and this bitch rich, she don't need nothing, and that's not true. Hold that thought, Vibrant. Hey, Momo. Hey. I think that people sometimes, when they have a disdain for a person, when they see someone else, not Lolo lying in here, baby, you better come through. That they be like, I can't believe you forgave that person. What they did was just disgusting. They're the scum of the earth. They're Satan's spawn. They're going to continue to be that. Sims, that is also true. I absolutely agree with what you're saying, but it also goes into what I'm saying, because like, I don't know if whoever witnessed the conversation that was had. But what I'm saying is people's sense of reality has become so warped that they'll carry one scenario to the next scenario. I'm tired of this. Can we stop doing this? Why are we doing this? What Bobby and Jimmy had going on is Bobby and Jimmy. What Bobby and Karen got going on is between Bobby and Karen. You can't relate the two. And they shouldn't be related. People don't know how to take humor. People don't know how to laugh at things. People don't know how to have fun. Why did y'all let YouTube steal y'all joy? How did something that we come to for entertainment start to become a thing that takes your joy away from you? This is supposed to be fun. Like when Newbie pop up on cam, and Newbie a baddie. Newbie is beautiful. Newbie always come with positive energy. Just don't fuck with her. She might snatch your ass up. But always her entry, her presence is always positive. It's always fun and fancy free. It's always supportive. Lady Nika, OG. We done seen the ups and downs, the ins and outs. But when she come, it's always positive. It's always just chill. I'm here to support. We know she'll snatch a bitch up. But that's never her intentions when she first makes her presence known. You're welcome. Vibrant Law, neutral. She come in, do what she need to do, and she get on about her business. And people still fuck with her. Because they sense of reality is so fucked up and warped. Because they don't have humility, humanity, humor, realism, neutrality. Everything, whether it's innocent or not, gets a response. Hey, Miss Patricia. Why? And then when you have people who try to be positive or be cool, be chilling, they fuck with us too. Hold up, y'all. Well, now, hello? I'm live. What you doing? Yes, I have some. If you stop at the store, though, I can use a couple of Pepsis. You know, I be needing my caffeine. I know I look like a couple of Pepsis. I'm bald headed and everything. Be safe driving out. Huh? I hate 2 liters. It make them flat. Hey, Miss Darlene Gibson, thank you for dropping down. I hate 2 liters. Why? I mean, if it's a problem, then I. Okay, babe. Be safe traveling. I'll see you when you get here. Okay. Bye. Miss Juicy. Miss Juicy. Miss Juicy. Hey, girl. Thank you for dropping down. I'm just chit chatting a little bit. Here, let me drop this link for anybody that want to come up. Oh, god damn it. Hold on, y'all. I'm on Restream, so just bear with me. It's cheap and it's doing all right. I only got 5 hours left on StreamYard, so you got to make it do what you do with what you got when you ain't got no money. Vibrate, okay. You know what, Nene in middle school they called me Peanut because I've been wearing my hair short since the first time my mother let me cut my hair. I was 12. It was a little, Tony Braxton, Toto, Kima, Keisha, Pam. You know those haircuts, the Monicas. But yeah, in middle school they used to call me Peanut. They either called me Little Red or Peanut. Yeah, I can't stand 2 liters. And she know that. Talking about some, can I just get you a 2 liter? No. Because when I go to the store for you, whatever you tell me to get it, I get it exactly how you asked for it. Miss Juicy. So everyone, you see this promotion up here on the screen. I don't know how many contestants she got. She said more details will be coming soon. I don't know if you need a judge, mama. I can be a judge too as well. You know, I'm good at talking some mess, and I got me a little bit of style. A little bit of style. A little bit of style, as y'all can see. I can put on some clothes. I can put some things together. I'm glad y'all here. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world, but I am so happy that you guys are here visiting me. I know I had a very small life the other day, and like literally half of the people I asked if they wanted me to start doing late day lives, evening lives, just to kind of give you guys a space and a place to come to if you want to transition, if you want to be somewhere else, you just want to take a break and we could just kick off any type of conversations. And if you see any of my past lives, we do have conversations and it's a safe space. You can even say, hey, newbie, 3 years ago, did you know, was you here when, we did a contest and I thought I was going to win with my cowgirl hat with the blue stripes on it, and newbie came with this diamond and crested hat and I felt some kind of way and we fell out. So we ain't cool no more. I'll let them say that and I'll be like, hey, I like Miss Newbie, so, keep it cute. You can vent, but no belligerence, no disrespect, no dragging. So that is the space I am creating. So the few people that was there definitely, yes, definitely said, go ahead and do it. So I am, because I'll be working too. Um, oh, okay. Mom, I will co-host with you. Now, I don't do nothing no more. I'm 100%, no, I don't garden no more. I don't do nothing now. But I still keep the same energy. And I'm gonna be as professional as possible, and I'm not biased. If you a bad bitch, you a bad bitch. That's just how I roll. Even if I don't like you, it could be lemon. Lemon can come as a lemon, and if lemon dressed like a nice lemon for Halloween, I'm like, what, lemon? I like how you put that together. Yeah, you could go on here to the next stage. Y'all clap for lemon because that's what we do, right? That's what adults do. Um, Give me a 2 liter of cranberry. No 2 liters, no 2 liters. Mama, I'm gonna leave this up here for the rest of my life. So what else is going on? What else is going on? Ooh, so I'm sorry, y'all, but I got a request to supervise a shift tomorrow. So the lesbian panel is still scheduled for tomorrow, but it's going to be after I get home. Lady Snoop, what's up? Peace and blessings to you and the family, sis. I hope all is doing good for you. You have also been very transparent, and I try to make sure I support that because everything that you've experienced, I've been through. And it's a lot, baby. It's a lot. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for dropping down and showing me some love and support. I hope that you're having a great afternoon. I think it's in January. I want to say January. I'll go on our wall and share the post out. But I already been giving y'all a sample. I was gonna give y'all a sample today of I just had on some regular, I guess you would call them kitten heels. It was like maybe a 2 inch, 2.5 inch little flat shoe. I had on some slacks and like I was business casual today because I had an interview. But them shoes was really cute and very, really, really inexpensive. And I got a lot of compliments on them today. I should have took a picture of them, but hell, I'm in pajamas now. I got on my coffee and donut pajamas. Hey girl. So yeah, again, I'm trying to get to my watch hours. I can recap some of the things I was talking about in the beginning. I talked about the interview I had today, how everything went great. I got high hopes for this. Talked about my AA sponsor and his encouragement. Um, what else did I talk about, y'all? I don't forget. That's that ADD kicking in. So it's not many rules, although it's a heels challenge. For those who you can do like wedges. What's the other one called to begin to end? I'm probably gonna say that wrong. Where's the Puerto Ricans when I need them? Eh, you know which ones I'm talking about. They're similar to the shoes I had on that picture on my wall post. Those are high, but you can do that. Because I know chat rep, or as y'all call her, Sheffy, was saying, she had a fracture a couple of years ago. That she may not be able to wear a stiletto heel or whatever. So we suggest it could be a wedge heel. It can even be if you can find, because there's some real cute. I was on Saks. I can't afford Saks, y'all. But I be scrolling and sometimes when stuff come up, like the reason I looked is because they had these Christian Louboutin boots. They was like a knee-high boot. That word right there. What Ruby typed. And they were like 1,700, right? But I got to scrolling across, y'all, and they had some kitten heels, baby. When I tell you some kitten heels, I was like, ooh. They was like $500-$600 though, but it was just the thought that you can be classy. Yeah, Miss Patricia, I done fractured my ankle and I fractured my toe on the same foot. So if I do a stiletto, it can't be no more than like 3 to 4, 5. And if I'm doing the 5 inch, I'm sitting down. I'm gonna be sitting down with my legs stuck out crossed so you can see the shoe. Doing too much walking. Like I can't roller skate no more, none of that. Because it just don't sit right with me. But so yeah, I am a contestant in Big Brenda Clark's shoe challenge, heels challenge per se. And heels is universal because you have different levels and things of heels. And me and my Dukes Nika is I am going to be, I guess, one of her co-hosts for the Halloween contest. Um, oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's not a shoe that you walking around doing a lot in. And I think people, when they buy those shoes, they don't understand it. So when we see celebrities wearing those things, they coming in, they doing a red carpet, they taking their pictures, they sitting down. I can almost guarantee you, if they doing a lot of shucking and jiving and moving around at those events, they don't have them shoes on. They don't. They ain't got them shoes on. They coming in, they doing what they need to do, and they sitting down. Also, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted with YouTube. I am also streaming on TikTok. Well, then you better come on with them Valentinos. Then you better make me know something. Hell, I might go find me a cute pair of shoes at the Goodwill. I don't know. I ain't gonna even lie to you. But shout out to anyone who is viewing me on TikTok. I don't even know if they can see me on TikTok. I better double check that while I'm sitting over here with my titties shaking, no bra on, in my pajamas. Yeah, shout out to anyone who's viewing me on TikTok. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and do all the things that are like-ins. Hold on, I don't want to get dinged for something, so I'm about to put y'all on mute. Let me drop this link again for anyone who may want to come up, say hi, kick the shit off, talk some shit, whatever. This is just, I'm just chit-chatting with y'all. I'm good, I'm good. But yeah, Bottega. Yeah, I'm all for comfort. I mean, I can, luxury is fine, but I'm definitely all for comfort. Um, Oh, congratulations to Room Shaker. She's on Twitch and she posted that she is now officially monetized. So make sure y'all, if y'all, rock with her, drop down over there, show her some love. She made a community wall post. If you on Twitch, get the information. Um Lolo, these 38 triple D's, 40 triple D's, depending on the day. Yeah, baby. Make sure y'all show her some support. Congratulations to Lolo, who finally got her backup channel monetized. Make sure, and all the content creators that's in here right now, I know we all share the same subbies, but I do have people coming from other places and spaces. So please feel free to drop your channels. Yes, congratulations to Room Shaker. Room Shaker been working hard. I remember when I first found her, 3-4 years ago. She was like, I'm done trying to build my shit off the backs of giants. She created the health sector. She went her own way, and look at her now. Same thing with me. I'm coining the lesbian sector. I'm still coining the the recovery and sobriety. You coined the sobriety sector. I'm definitely gonna support that. That is my sober sister. Also, yeah. Also, shout out to Demetra. Demetra's so crazy, child. Hey, babe. Demetra dropped down the other day and was like, "Who died?"
Somebody answered the fucking phone.
Oh God. Thank you. Shout out to Demetra, though, another one of my sober sisters. You know what I'm saying? Demetra like I know Demetra. She has come a long way, and I am so proud of her. Speaking of, has anyone heard from Lovely Love? Anyone able to get in contact with her? Has anyone checked on her? And let me do my promotion. So right now, I just did some research, and I found out through YouTube researching that I have the 500 subscribers to become the lower level monetization, which means I'll be able to get like super chats, super stickers, and things like that. I still need the 4,000 watch hours to be able to get monetized for AdSense. But guys, if you want to help me out and support me, support my cause and different things like that, please tell your friends. Please ask them. And what's that? I want that. I want that. I don't want it.
Just taste it.
I'm not hungry.
I ain't say hork it down.
I'm smoking.
That ain't nothing new. Just taste it.
Okay, I'll taste the piece.
It ain't no peas.
I don't want the whole thing.
Girl, it's noodles. Just eat the fucking noodles. Me.
But I don't want it. And then they hate when people be chewing in their own.
Who chewing? Oh, you live?
I am live.
Yeah, you ain't on camera, so who the hell?
No, because they can hear it.
You chew like an old person. I mean,
yeah,
Chad.
It ain't spicy enough.
It ain't supposed to be hot. What the hell?
Okay. If anybody does have contact to Lovely Love, send my prayers to her, okay? That's a hard journey, and we watched her come a long way. Not ain't gonna be well, I ain't gotta cook for Babe tonight. I ain't gotta do nothing for Babe because they be clowning me. Wait, if he said the other day, he mocked me. He said, I'll be like, I gotta make Babe a sandwich, or Babe wants something to drink, or I gotta do this for Babe. He'd be like, shit, I would date you too. Yes, I am a good woman.
Yeah, don't be on there lying to them folks.
Mm-hmm. And when you love somebody, you want to do whatever you can. Right. Girl, Lolo, I lost all this weight, and I'm about to gain it all back because I ain't smoking no more THC, no more anything, no more nothing. So I'll probably be 200 pounds by Valentine's Day. No, but they think every time somebody walk in the house, they supposed to get fed. She treat them damn animals better than she treat me. Anybody got any topics that they want to talk about? Anything that you want to bring up? We not bringing up anything involving any current events. We can talk about the news. We can talk about religion, spirituality. Hey, Gray. Lola, why wouldn't you be accepted? I was bisexual for years. Did you forget I got 2 kids and I was married to a man for 7 years and with them for 8? As long as you picking a side at that time, hey. Great. Hi, how are you? You're new. Thank you. This is a troll-free zone. Now, you can troll fun, like if you like a Molly or something and people know you, but we do not do any malicious content or trolling over here. We love the buys, Lolo. My biggest problem with bisexual women is that when I go to certain spaces, they always able to pick me out. And they be like, what's up with you? They be trying to fill me out. And I be like, oh, I'm gay. I'm a lesbian. They want to be my friend. I be like, nah, baby, I am taken. Now I can be like, I'm a fiance. Remember, I wonder where I'm a fiance is. They used to drop down in Pizarro's chat. That was my girl too. I'm a fiance. I miss Dolly's too. I would love to see Dolly's come over here. I love Dolly's. I used to love to watch her game. Oh, okay. Resto, what's good? What's goody? Ooh, I bet it was delicious. I bet it was, child. Uh-oh, I'm looking at the time. The beef sector about to start waking up. What's up, babe?
You want me to do this on like you pause your mic?
Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Ooh, tortilla. So did you make it with like a chicken? I know she going live.
Nigga, stay your ass.
I just trying. I'm gonna give my few little bit of time, and then I'm gonna go over there. That's why I just said the beef sector waking up. Everybody getting home. People getting off work. So I just wanted to give me some watch time hours, and then wasn't nobody live. So I done did my job for the day.
But
yeah, I done did my job. Peace and positivity. Listen, if you want to hear all the good things, you're gonna have to roll back. You're gonna have to roll back. But you know, this is the Black lesbian sector. We have Black lesbians on YouTube, of course we do, but nobody's really coining the sector. And nobody's really creating a space. See, like when I'm on TikTok, when I'm on Instagram, you know, TikTok is huge for the lesbian community, the gay community as a whole. TikTok is different though. Like you don't have to do anything. Like, you know, Instagram, you got to be pretty on Instagram. Facebook, it's Facebook. YouTube, depending on what sector you in, is you still have to carry a certain cadence. TikTok is different. I'm just trying to hone in on it, coin in on it. I'm 41 and I just got a lot to say, and I want to say it to y'all. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know how to redirect yet, y'all. So, but if you still here with me until that time goes, then we're gonna all go on over to Pizarro's and support her, because you know I'm an Intel. Some people be like, no, I'm Intel. When it comes to the beef sector, I'm Intel. You know what, Kimberly? I say the same thing. Sometimes when we make stuff from scratch, we can always add our own little twist to it. That is absolutely, well, if you know how to cook, you can. Hey, Finn, you out there eating potatoes? Like, I ain't feed y'all at 7 this morning. I did feed them. What you talking about?
That's why you over there eating taters.
No,
they raw ass taters.
I'm telling you, we was fighting with, man. He growled at me and everything last night.
Yeah, he just man. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck what she on, bro. Hey, Biggins.
That's a mango margarita cut water. How is it?
Delicious.
Oh, DC came and was looking for you.
I don't even know who that is.
To play Call of Duty, babe.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not here. Monday through Friday.
Then, you know, a lot of people think we live together.
I don't know why. We done told them multiple times that we don't.
Do you not understand the attention span on social media for people?
That has nothing to do with me.
And you know, people, if I'm sitting here talking, Lolo, don't look at it about time. Let me tell you how my TikTok grew. It was a damn rooster. Ruby, don't bring that bird up.
Yeah, man, yeah, because she killed my fucking bird.
God damn it, Ruby. Lolo, all you have to do, you know how you go live on and you do your verticals on here? Do those on TikTok. Your pictures. So like I post my pictures on my community wall. I post on my Instagram and I post them on TikTok. So you can do your stream lives on here, but do your verticals on TikTok. Hey, Muffy, my internet wifey. Hey, girl. Welcome. That's just a suggestion. So that way you're utilizing both platforms. You like to wear makeup. You constantly doing something different to your hair. You can get monetized. And what you can do with that monetization is utilize that rip to the slang clock. You can utilize that, because what I'm going to start doing when I start getting my finances back up where I can do, my frivolous spending again.
You ain't doing that shit either. I don't know why you talking about.
So if I buy something,
bullshit frivolous in my ass.
If you buy something on TikTok and you are monetized for that company, I get paid to advertise.
I get it.
So
but frivolous spending, suck it.
What?
What my ass?
Shopping makes me happy.
I give not one.
I don't smoke weed.
People in hell won't.
I don't
drink.
drink.
I'm pretty sure that'll make them happy too.
I don't party.
But they can't get it. So I don't eat.
She thinks she my daddy. Do y'all
Yeah,
hear this shit?
About. The hell?
Y'all hear this?
Yeah, she cool.
Anyway, Lolo. So those things that you do,
I love your bird too.
You can do. And also, so here's another idea. When you when you at your boy spot, right? And you chilling, right? So while you sitting there, you may be on a panel. Mute your mic. You know, because you be chilling, especially when you be doing your DD packs.
Alright.
Take a few minutes, post a quick little video. You know, when you're doing your hair or something like that, you can still be kicking it with him, right? And still doing content on TikTok. You can't tell me you don't make you Lolo. You can't tell me you don't have enough time in a day. You can, like how you the one time you posted a picture of your mother's hair.
Before I swallow this. Give me a fucking key.
You smell like alcohol.
I've been drinking this.
People on TikTok, they love families and mothers and grandmothers and stuff. Like, you can post, oh, you did Mom Duke's hair, got her hair looking fly. Post a picture, got mom together today. Watch how fast you'll grow. Yep, because you like to do makeup, you always doing your hair. You got something going for you I don't have, because I wear makeup. My makeup is expensive, so I'm not wearing it every day. But yeah. So like, I have a lot of purchases, and I can even go back with the purchases I made in the past from TikTok and still utilize them. I'm just being lazy right now. But yeah, you got time. That's for sure. You definitely got time. She got time. Shit. Shit.
Don't mind me talking whole shit right now.
Oh, this damn tattoo itching, y'all. This is the part I hate about getting a new tattoo. This itching process is ridiculous.
That sounded a lot like Skater.
Where Beef Sector Cartoons at? Dropping down in here. I do have a delay. Hey, Beef Sector Cartoons. I was about to fight Beef Sector Cartoons. I'm like, okay, you dropping down everywhere. You ain't came and seen me yet. And I always try to make sure I say, hey.
That's because your forehead deep.
Yeah. You know how to find me, Lolo. I ain't hard to find. I just keep quiet because, my presence be shaking the table. That should be shaking the table even when I ain't trying to shake the table. I dropped out. Oh my God, this bitch. So I'm like, hey, I'm chill because I know me. I'll respond. So the best way not to respond is to just remain silent. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I'm gonna do 3 more minutes and then I'm gonna get up out of here because I'm starting to get tired of talking. I do get tired of talking after a while. And now I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be. You be at work.
And I don't give you text me any other time and call my ass. You don't give a fuck. So I'm gonna need you not to be talking about you be at work.
Spoiled. She's spoiled. Y'all hear that, right? I just got the tattoo on my neck. You ain't see the picture? I posted the picture on my community wall. I thought you was my supporter.
That's because your head big. They couldn't get past that forehead.
They can see the pictures on the side of my neck.
It's because your forehead big. They couldn't get past your forehead. But I love you,
You about to be single.
I'm about to be single. Make me single, please.
Oh, guys, don't forget Shakim is hosting his concert this weekend, the 28th. Is it the 28th? He's doing a concert, like a fundraising. It's gonna be music, comedy, satire. What Shakim Ra gives. Yes. Dude, I see what? I don't see nothing. You can have one of mine. Mm-hmm. 1 minute, y'all. Guys, thank you so much for coming through. We go all head over to Pizarro's. Her title was what goes up come down, or as above, so below. So we gonna go on and head over there. Nigga, move. Jesus, leave my legs alone.
Yeah, your dad's fat as hell.
You nasty.
I don't give a fuck. Move.
No, I'm trying to say bye.
Bad, y'all. She'll talk to y'all on the school she did.
If you want to find more content that I've done, if you're new to the channel and you want to get to know me, please feel free to go check out some of my old videos. I have been doing content. I started doing content in 2022. I took a break and I just came back. If you want to hear about my recovery, hear about my stories, I talk about being married. And even in some of those old videos, you hear me out shopping with my kids, different things like that. You hear me going to work, going to school, and just see the transition that I've made over the years. Hey, Miss Tori, thank you for coming through. So yes, if please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about me. I'm not asking for anything. I'm just trying to get my watch hours up. And something else. Please follow me on all the socials. They are listed. Some people say my Instagram link don't work, but if you just type in "it's just LaDawn" on Instagram, I should pop up. I know some people are, oh, they lazy, but if you really want to see what kind of content I post, you do the work that needs to be done, right? Because when we like somebody and we want to learn about them, we do what we need to do to make sure that happens, right? Like I said, with some other videos that I posted in the past, I did used to do shorts. I may start doing them again, especially since I'm gonna be working now. Shorts are probably gonna be my lifesaver, just to make sure I keep engaging. I always try to make sure I do community wall posts and different things like that. Just keep in mind, I am a beef sector subby and supporter. I am not a beef sector content creator. I will cover certain topics depending on what it is. But if you're looking for the dragon and the ragtagging and all those things, you're not gonna find that over here. If you want to see a taste of what I could and can possibly do, those videos are up. You know what you're looking for based on the thumbnail. I always try to put a thumbnail. Anyway, thank you so much. Please try to have a wonderful weekend. Try to enjoy the rest of your day. Remember, this is simply nothing more than just entertainment. Some of us are putting our real personalities and attitudes and voices on here, and some of us are not. Like they tell us in AA, when it comes to this YouTube situation, take what you need and leave the rest. Please separate yourself from this. It is not that serious. I'll see you guys tomorrow between 9 and 9:30 p.m. for the lesbian panel. I'm going to start sharing that on TikTok and I'm going to share it on here. Don't worry about the times. I'm going to leave it the way it is. The topic is going to be studs versus men. Again, that's going to be tomorrow. I'm going to make sure I put that out. I am also going to do a coffee chat live Sunday morning because I get up early. A lot of people don't be live Sunday mornings. So I am going to do a morning coffee chat panel on Sunday morning. I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all get up. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about: religion, spirituality, your baby daddy fighting you, whatever it is. But I will make sure that I get those lives pushed out. Once I start working, don't look for too many early daytime lives. My times will change because I have more responsibilities and things are transitioning in my life. But I'll make sure I put out as much content as I can until that time. I'll still make sure I schedule those things. Also, Nurse Nasty Chronicles. Yeah, D-Cop, man, I miss D-Cop. If somebody can find D-Cop for me, that will be probably one of the most legendary things that will have. I loved me some D-Cop. So I know she drops down in Treasure Lane sometimes. That's probably one of the only places I've seen her recently. So I'm just trying to bring it back out there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff we do, somebody has already done. We already know that. Just because somebody already did it, don't mean it can't be done and it can't be great. Pepsi and Coca-Cola have been doing this for decades now, and they're still successful, right? RC Cola came in the game. We could just piggyback. You had KFC and Popeyes. Now we got Chick-fil-A. So with that being said, that's how business goes. Ideas are ever changing. Things can be duplicated, but you always got to add your own twist to it, which is what I am doing. 30 seconds and I'm leaving. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. Let me play some of this free background music as I head on up out this door. This yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow. In the next live stream.